What makes someone a native speaker, or what defines a native speaker? For example, in Kenya, a lot of people learn English, but they're not classified as native speakers. In general usage, it's your first language, the one you grew up around, the one you speak without really thinking about it. You can be a native speaker of multiple languages. Even if you technically learned one before the other, we might still call them both an L1 or first language, interchangeable with native language. So that's how it's usually used in linguistics. Now, what you might be classified as in Kenyan government or census documents or something like that is up to some kind of Kenyan legal definition. All kinds of places come up with all kinds of different definitions for how they're going to categorize someone as a speaker of a language. How good do you have to be at a language for someone to say, yeah, you're an English speaker? How good do you have to be to say you're a fluent speaker? If you learned English in school, starting from like elementary school, you can speak fluently with other native speakers without having to think about it. Are you a native speaker? Or do you have native level fluency? And is that the same or different from being a native speaker? That's where it gets tricky because it really depends. Everybody has a different idea. I would say that within the realm of linguistics, you are a native speaker if you are young enough to have acquired the language naturally, implicitly through exposure alone, rather than needing to learn the language explicitly through instruction like an adult would. If nobody ever sat you down and explained how to speak and you can speak it without thinking, you're a native speaker. As humans, we like to neatly categorize things, but in reality, there's no one hard objective definition where we can say, yes, you are a native speaker, or no, you're not. There's no tipping point where you suddenly become one. There are so many cases that are somewhere in the middle, and different people are going to give you different answers. It's a good question that can never be completely answered, but that's my answer.